Hey everyone, and welcome back to
Halloween!
We made it!
No more days to Halloween. How are we doing? Where's your costume, dude?
Hello. So we made it. We finally finished.
They said it couldn't be done. They said we would never get there. My mum said that.
Did your mum say it?
She said, you never make it.
You never anyone.
I know, but we've made it. We have got there, and we are ending on this holiday, this most important day of the year, this Halloween day, by watching the only film we could watch on this day. The only film, Critters 2, set at Easter. No, it's an Easter movie, Critters 2.
Is it?
Yeah. Friday the 13th. Halloween!
Obviously it's Halloween.
But not this one.
No, I'm going to put our mic down. Of course it's Halloween. We had to watch Halloween.
Original Halloween.
The 1978 movie Halloween.
Halloween.
Do you know what's called the babysit murders to start with?
I'm going to say no, but I did really. No, tell me more facts. I got a fact for you.
All right.
Did you know it wasn't actually filmed in the autumn? Which was really obvious if you watch the 4K version like we just have, because the greens look beautiful, and partway through watching these beautiful greens I was like, wait a minute, these trees look too green, and then you notice that there's just a smattering of leaves all over the ground. But let's not go there. Shall you synopsise?
In the UK in January in 1979.
It seems like a January film.
And then it was bought by NBC and was shown in 1981. And because your movies have to fill a 2-hour window, they went back and they shot some more scenes, scenes on Loomis going to Michael's room where he escapes, in which he wrote "sister" on the door, which then links to the shown in part 2, the link between Laurie Strode being his sister and all that good stuff.
So. Right, okay. No,
so you don't get that from the first
I know
one.
I was taking the piss out of you. I didn't know that bit. So, it's not quite this film, going more franchising.
We're going off on the
but
tangent.
The whole bullshit story about Laurie Strode being his sister, which is a really bad bit of storytelling in my opinion. I have a lot of issues with a lot of the films in the Halloween franchise.
Because
that was actually set up in this one.
Not only in the TV version, the one we watched now, obviously, is not.
No, wait a minute. But does that mean he was actually relating to her to be his sister, or he was just going home to see his sister?
It was set up on the TV movie when NBC bought the rights to show it. Then they shot some more sequences with like Loomis going to talk about it. I'll show you them. Young Michael Myers is on Halloween night. His sister Judith.
1968? Was it?
I forget the date now. So, Halloween night, young Michael is watching his sister Judith and her boyfriend at home. They go upstairs, have 2-second sex.
Wow. He's got stamina. I was like, jeez.
Jesus. Whoa, how long is this movie? Which then sets up Michael, picks up a clown mask, walks upstairs after picking up a knife.
Point of view, lovely point of view.
Beautiful POV shot, and murders his sister. He is then incarcerated.
Do you know what?
And
still shocking. That opening, I still think, is a shocking opening.
15 years later, Michael escapes from the institution, Haddonfield, whatever, and he goes back to Haddonfield. And upon that, he finds Laurie Strode and stalks her. And the ending is basically, it all goes a bit picked on. So basically, it's a stalk and slash.
Stalk and slash, which is what they used to call slasher movies.
What, stalk and slash?
Yeah, they never used to refer to them as slasher movies. They used to be referred to as stalk and slash movies. It kind of changed somewhere. Like,
so that's it. I mean, this is the blueprint of all slashers.
It's so simple.
This set it all up. It is a very simple. It's basically a crazed killer escapes from hospital, goes back to his hometown, goes back to his home, and then starts killing babysitters. And like it was originally going to be called the Babysitter Murders, until the owners or the financiers told John Carpenter to change it to Halloween, which he agreed to do. So he didn't call it Halloween.
Gee, you're getting so much in this review, aren't you? So much
$300,000 to make, and John Carpenter only got paid $10,000 to write it, direct it, and compose. And Deborah Hill, who was his girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
She wrote all the female scenes for the female dialogue.
What do you like about Halloween all these years later? Oh.
What do I like about Halloween? Everything.
Oh.
But to be more specific, I love the suspense created in this movie.
Dum dum. Dum dum.
I mean,
Music.
the score's absolutely phenomenal. But the fact that this film really doesn't have... People say it doesn't have blood in. There are some scenes with blood when Laurie stabs Michael in the neck.
Yeah,
and there's
it's
blood
not
on her hand.
gore by
But it's
today's
not a
standards,
gore
no,
fest. There's
no,
not
not at all.
really kind of gore effects in it. It's basically all built with suspense. And what I absolutely love with this film is the way Michael is teased. The appearance of Michael is teased so quickly, and it's so suspenseful and quite, to be honest, frightening and harrowing. The three scenes in particular is one when Laurie's in school and she looks out and Michael's just stood behind the car. You just see his white face.
It's like you said, it's the blueprint of every horror movie since.
Next one is when obviously she's walking home and he's behind the bush.
Behind the bush.
And the other
Near
one
the cigar smoke.
And the other one is when she goes in the house, she goes upstairs and she has to shut her window because it's windy, and he's stood between the white sheets in the garden. And it's just so
You
well
missed
done.
another
It's
good
so
one.
fucking simple.
I like where the kid walks into him outside the school. The
Oh, yeah,
little
the
lad,
pumpkin.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy? Yeah. Tommy Jarvis. Tommy Jarvis? That's Friday the 13th. Tommy... What I mean, but yeah, either way, the kid bangs into him as he comes out. doesn't he?
Yeah.
And he just grabs him like that.
Just
and,
grabs
yeah.
him. And the
He's gonna
way
get
this
you.
is shot-
He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. I love those annoying little bullies. He's gonna get you.
Shit should have got what's coming to him. Another thing I love about this film is the way it looks, the way it's shot. I think the Steadicam was just made a few years before this, and they used this on there. And just the way...
Ping! More facts.
The way it just moves. The bit where you're talking about where Michael bumps into Tommy, then it just basically, Michael gets in the car and the car just goes, and the camera, everything just seems so flowing. The way the camera, where Dr. Loomis comes out the institute and is talking, he goes, and just the way the camera pans, there's no heavy editing, no heavy cutting, it's just fluid, and it feels very much POV. The whole movie feels very much POV.
He's talking. My actual favourite bit of this film,
I'll tell you my favourite
It's
scene
not
afterwards.
really a spoiler as such, but it comes very much at the end because it is the last 10 seconds of the film.
Oh.
I absolutely love that. I don't think it's a massive spoiler, but
If you've not seen Halloween, then fucking hell, what are you doing?
Michael
watching this?
Myers, you think you kind of get the last scare that his body's not where they expect it to be,
Yeah.
and then you just get cuts all around the house, different, perfectly still. There's the sofa, there's the corner of the room, and it's kind of just jumps around the house, but pauses long enough, and you can hear his breathing.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
just that
it just
idea
tells you
that
it's not a-
he's there.
Yeah.
He could be
Where is
anywhere.
he?
He could be in your own home. And that there, it just, the confidence that Carpenter showed in the making of this film, and almost the restraint, which I think, like you said, not the gore and stuff, and it might be linked to budget, but not having rubbishy gore makes it not feel tacky. It feels serious. I like the mask.
Donald Pleasant is fantastic.
He's got the blackest eyes. He's got the devil's eyes. Why he doesn't talk like he's...
They offered this.
he's
They
Welsh?
offered the role of Dr. Loomis to Grand Moff Tarkin. What's his name?
Bing!
Peter Cushing.
Fact of the day.
And then Christopher Lee. Christopher Lee turned it down, and he says it's the biggest career mistake he's ever done.
Really?
So they went to Donald Pleasant and got paid $20,000 to do the role.
You're the tax man for this movie. It's like, oh, I'm just going to check you've done this.
But no, my favourite scene then is
Go on, what's your favourite scene?
the bit in the house where after Annie, is it Annie? Bloody hell. Basically, PJ Souls' character totally. Basically, they just had
I
sex.
think she's really good in this. I think she actually
And basically,
steals.
she goes, I want a
she
beer.
steals it for the
And
kids.
the boyfriend goes down. And so basically, Michael stabs him.
Yeah.
And you don't see any gore, but the way it's done, he just literally picks him up, stabs him, and you don't see, all you see is when you know he's dead, is his feet just go. And then Michael's just stood there. and the way he just tilts his head.
Because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
It's a good movie.
So yeah, there are my likes. Come on, give me some more likes from
I've
you.
been chipping in with the likes.
All right.
Look, I was gonna say. I mean, I like the score. I liked. Do you know what? I like all the acting in this. I don't think anyone does a bad job. I actually like the casting of Jamie Lee Curtis because it's a little bit slightly off type from what came after it, because not that I'm disrespecting Jamie Lee Curtis, but she's not your like bimbo final girl that you get in lots of other things.
No, because she said that she thought she'd be better playing one of the other characters, not the geek next door.
And that's quite cool.
Girl.
Now there was I can give you a fact. There was an interview not too long ago with John Carpenter. There was a few directors talking about it, and they were talking about the final girl structure in this. And John Carpenter says, I hate the final girl thing. It's a really bad idea. And he didn't realise they had to explain to him that he invented it. And he was like, what? No, I don't like the final girl concept. Like, you do the final girl. It's your thing. And he's like, oh. And it wasn't that long ago. No, but I mean, I think like PJ, I think she steals it, actually, if I'm honest. I like the fact we see... I always forget that we see him without the mask. I always forget that.
Yeah, it's only first like.
I know, but I forget it. You know, like you get used to seeing Jason without his in whatever
Tom
bad
Morgan
version.
plays that.
But I love the fact you get to see him for just that second. I always go, oh, I forgot about that. It's really good. What do you not like about it?
The only bit, and it just sticks out to me. There's a bit where it just goes from night to day like that. So just as they get Nancy and Laurie, or Nancy's character I think is Annie's name, they're driving and they pull over with the dad, because the dad's the sheriff. They're inspecting the, excuse me, there's the break into the hardware shop, and it's all daylight and they're talking, and then the next scene they drive off, which then they go to the babysitting, the houses they were both babysitting in, but it's suddenly night. Sorry, it's just suddenly night. It's just like, boom. And I just was like, it's just so.
It's because they were keeping it pacey.
Yeah, but that scene or that transition from night to day is just literally like, to me, instant.
It's because they gave him enough time for Dr. Loomis to get a little bit weird scaring kids. He does go, hey, I'm gonna get you. He's like.
And there is a bit where he's like stood there for ages. Then he happens to go, and he stood there waiting all night. He goes, I'll hang around. Then just happens to go, oh look, there's a car from the hospital. Right. And walks over, and I'm like, you've stood there for hours. How have you not seen this?
There is a few things to do with him that are a little bit like right place, right time. A little bit. The other thing is where it talks about the fact that how did Michael Myers learn to drive? And it's really funny the way he says it. Now, Adam Green, director Adam Green of Hatchet, made a video, one of his horror videos, because he makes one every Halloween, was Michael Myers getting driving lessons. And it always sticks out to me, like, this guy has been locked up since he was 8, yet can drive perfectly. And even in the sequels, even in Halloween H2O, which I reviewed a few weeks back, it's like, how does he learn to drive? This is really silly. This is silly. He shouldn't be driving.
No, but I'll overlook it. Yeah.
I'll overlook it.
He's an intelligent man, is old Michael.
Yeah, okay. Pumpkin this bad boy.
And the other stuff, like taking the... I'm not going to... Pumpkin it. I mean, it's an easy one for me.
You were just about to start shitting on it a little bit.
No,
I'm not going to.
Halloween, to me,
here he comes.
It's the best horror movie. For me, and we've all got our opinions, but to me, this is my favourite horror movie of all time. It is the perfect Halloween movie. I watch this all year round. It's a 5 pumpkin every day of the week. It's a 5 day. 5 day? It's a 5 pumpkin. It's perfect.
Well,
it is perfect.
I don't think it's my favourite horror movie.
No, yours is easy. I know what yours will be. Jaws.
Do you know, right.
I class Jaws as a horror movie.
See, I always take Jaws. Jaws is my favourite movie. I take it out of my horror movie list because I don't think I think it's unfair for unfair. No, it's not. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's The Thing, which is John Carpenter, and it's my favourite John Carpenter movie, and I think it's better than this. But it's Halloween. He can have 5 pumpkins anyway. He can have 10 pumpkins, ladies and gentlemen. Look at those jack-o'-lanterns burning away.
Now, anyone who's watched every video, you're a fucking legend. And yeah, let's do it again next year.
No, we've run out of films. I need to sleep. Right, anyway, I'm going to get my mask on. I'm going to go trick-or-treating. I'm going to go to one of your houses. I'm going to ring the door, and if you don't give me some sweets, I'm going to get you. Oh, look at this. This is fun.
That looks really creepy.
It is pretty creepy. Cool. Right. It's been a pleasure. We'll get some more content. I feel quite emotional.
We've done it. We've done it.
Right. Our longest video of the series, and we've said
is it? Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's Halloween. How can you? Everyone knows Halloween. It was perfect.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching.
Peace.
See you later.